In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the rear trailing arm bushings. They're located behind the rear wheels. Let's get into it. Using a 19mm socket, take the lug nuts off. Remove the wheel. Using a 12mm socket, you want to take this bolt out of this bracket. And you can move the bracket with the cable, and you can access these bolts using a 12mm socket. Take these bolts out. There is a little bit of undercoating on the bolts, so you might have to wiggle them on a little bit. Take those out. And now you can see that the brake hose right here is loose, and the line can have a little bit of play so that when this drops down, there's no tension on this. So just take a look at your brake line right here. If it's severely rusted, that could be an issue, but it's okay to be able to move it up and down a little bit like that. Now I'll take this bolt out here with this bracket, use a 12mm socket. So there's some slack on that. I'm going to remove this bolt here and the other two bolts that are over here. Use a 14mm socket. When you get to the last bolt, make sure you support the bar. Slide that out of the way. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to take this bolt out here for the bracket and then the other bolt over there. Take those out. Now we have a little bit of slack. Pull the bracket out. Move that out of the way. There's a couple of retainers that are holding this line on, the ABS wire. We're going to take that off. Just grabbing underneath, I'm just going to use some pliers or just some trim tools, and you just want to squeeze these two little tabs in, and then you can slide these up. That just gives you a little more slack. Just so I can have even more slack, I'm just going to take this bolt out right here, use the 12mm socket, loosen that up. Then I can use a wire tie or even a bungee cord and just pull this out of the way, just so I'm not dealing with that. Now I'm using a pull jack, and I'm going to support the trailing arm right here. Then we can take out the bolts right here, and then the two bolts are the bushing. Using a 14mm socket, take this bolt out. Using a 17mm socket, we'll take these two bolts out. And now we'll lower this down. I'll just use a pry bar, pry it out over here. This will come down even further. Just check the brake hose, just make sure you're not putting too much tension on that. That's good there. Now I just pried this down, and I'm just putting a block of wood in between here. Just be careful, you don't want to crush your fingers. It's just to bring this down a little bit more, just so it's easier to access the bushing. Now before we take this bushing out, keep in mind how the bushing is pressed in. For this vehicle, The longer part is towards the center of the vehicle. You can see there's a longer side on this side, shorter on that side. So the same with that. And before we take this out also, I just want to mark. So where the hole is right there, I'm just going to make a mark there and there. So when I put the new one in, I want that lined up just like that. If you have to, you could take a screwdriver and just slide it through there, and then you can see how your marks should line up, just like that, on the top and the bottom. Another thing you want to look at is how far the bushing is inserted in the trailing arm. And you can make a mark on this as well. Just use a chalk or some type of scribe if you want. Or even just get a good feel of how it is when you go to put the new one in. You want it to be very similar to the same depth as this. Now they do make a special puller installer for this bushing. If you don't have that, do the best you can. We're going to use an air hammer to remove the old one. Pops right out. Before we install the new one, I'm just going to take a wire brush and clean this area out. That's good. Now we're just going to take a little bit of grease and just grease this up. It'll make installing it a little bit easier. And then you can put some grease on the arm as well. Now the bushing does go in a certain way. The larger part, you see where those two holes are. It's a little bit wider there than at the top. So you want to make sure that's in correctly. And then we'll compare it to the old one, and where I scribed right there, that's where we want it to go. So line that up. And that's how deep we want it to go, right there. Making sure that this lines up with our marks. Our marks are on the inside, so just make sure those line up. That looks good. We can start by just tapping it in a little bit. And again, they do make a special press for this. But if you don't have a press, do the best you can. Might even be able to use a block of wood. Just tap it in. And you might have to get creative with a puller and different adapters. Like I said, they do make a special tool for this, but there's other ways to do it. Do the best you can. You might have to get creative with some C-clamps and a ball joint tool. Just try the best you can. So that's as far down as I need to go. Just make sure you don't push it in too far. You want to make sure you go down to the mark that you made and have it somewhat a little bit below the surface right here. So that looks good. You may use different methods to get this in. Now we can take the block of wood out. Now slide this back in place. And use that pull jack, get underneath there. Get the bolts lined up. Get these started. Might have to use a Phillips head screwdriver. Just line this up. Get that started. Now I can lower the pull jack, push that out of the way, and put this bolt back in. You might need a pry bar to get it to line up where it was. And prying this over. I'm going to snug this down right here. We're going to torque these two bolts to 47 foot-pounds. Now we're going to torque this bolt to 47 foot-pounds. Now take these cables, get these all lined up and the wires. And get the bolt started in the bracket. Tighten it down, just snug it up, and this bolt for this bracket, get that started. Tighten that down, just snug. These other brackets, get these lined up. And this one. And snug those down. Little clips that go in here, push those down. Put this bar in position, get the bolt started. Tighten these down. Now line up the brake hose bracket and take the two bolts, get those started from the other side. And snug those down. And line this bracket up. Get the bolts started. And snug it down. And put the wheel on. Put the lug nuts on. Now I'm going to torque the lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Just go around again, double check.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.